Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the greatest stream on the planet. I'll be your host this evening. You can call me Anthony. And what we're going to be doing is more of the stuff with the things that we do stuff to. What we're going to start out with is finishing just about everything we started yesterday, hopefully. That's the plan. We'll see if it'll happen. Looks like YouTube is not as broken as it was, so that's a good thing. We'll see if that maintains. Not really counting on it, but we will see. We will see. Hey, why did you go back? Don't go back. Can I not add more? There we go. There we go. I'll be adjusting this more later anyway, but I need it to be close, at least. I want to kind of do this with it. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Thanks, was San Diego. Hey, should I just call you Will? As much as I like saying was San Diego, Will would be much easier. That is your name, right? I think it is. John, no banning people. You're banned from banning people. Alright, well, should I call you that, or should I continue to call you San Diego? What would you prefer, my good sir? Alright, I think we'll stick with San Diego then. Why not? Perfect. I could be your dad. It hasn't been disproven. So you better watch yourself, son. Thanks, Mateus. I also love your shirt. You guys want to hear a funny story? It's not so much a story as something I read, which is probably going to offend somebody, even though it's not an offensive thing that I'm going to be talking about anyway. But it, you know, it's one of those gray areas where you can't even talk about it without somebody getting peeved. But I'm going to talk about it anyway because I thought it was hilarious. You guys, you want to hear it? Or you do not want to hear it? Are we going to avoid it because it's potentially offensive? John, you should watch them on extended cut. That's the best. It's definitely not too long and drawn out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Say Kamehameha. Too late. I already did. Dang it. Oh man, I ruined everything. My back hurts. I wonder why my back hurts. That's weird. I was expecting to get Soul Calibur today, guys. They said they were shipping them on Monday, and as of right now, mine hasn't arrived. Okay, so the funny story, which will offend people if they want to be offended, not if they're actually listening to what I'm saying, okay? So prepare yourselves to either be offended because you want to be, or to laugh because it's funny, okay? So there's context leading up to the funny part. So I was reading an article about different instances where companies publicly embarrassed themselves and made themselves look bad, okay? And this one instance was a company announcing that they, in an effort to avoid, this isn't the funny part, I mean it's kind of funny, but it's coming. In an effort to avoid discrimination, they were no longer going to hire any men, they were only hiring women. Which was hilarious in its own right, because that is like the definition of discrimination, but that wasn't the funny part. The funny part was one of the maybe, I don't know if you guys are even going to find this funny. I thought it was hilarious, just because if you think about it, it's like, what? What's going on in that person's head? But here's the thing that I thought was funny. Most of the comments on this article were like people going back and forth about discrimination and misogyny and all that kind of stuff, of course. So we're not going to comment on that. Except for this one comment, which took me by surprise. Only in that it is such a unique idea. I think we don't often get ideas like this, especially in the comment section on the internet. And this is it. It was a very brief comment. It simply said, women are the same as lizards. What does that even mean? It's not like necessarily negative. Maybe he I don't know. That's why it's such a great comment. What does that mean? Women are like lizards, not snakes. If he was trying to be negative, probably could have gone with snakes. He could have been trying to say anything, or maybe he was trying to say exactly what he said. I've never read a comment that made me so instantly confused. Women are the same as lizards. What does that mean? Like, that's just the weirdest thing I've read in almost forever. It made me chuckle out loud when I read it because it doesn't really mean anything. At first, it sounds like an insult, maybe. But really, is it? I don't think it is. It's such a weird comment. Women are the same, not like, or are, like women are snakes. Like, he wasn't saying that. Women are the same as lizards. What does that even mean? That is such a weird comment. Oh. Use that someday in your life. Figure out some way to work that in and see how people react. It'll be interesting. Me, not so much for you. But it'll tell us. Maybe somebody knows what it means. The same as lizards. It's such a specific thing to say. You know? If anybody has any insight into that statement, I'd be curious to hear it. I don't think it was meant to be an insult. Because if you're going for an insult, there's I mean, like, you could say anything, and it could be an insult. Not that. Not that. Plus, lizards are kind of cool. Like, who doesn't like lizards? They're kind of interesting creatures. Just so weird. Oh, well. Alright, now, if I've offended any of you, you're welcome to let me know how offended you are, because we wouldn't want that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. It is gonna work. No. Even if that's right, Dior. I can't quite read that. Is that an R? Looks like an R. Diortalon. Even if that is the first thing that came to mind. How? How is that the first thing that came to mind? Mr. Crack. I don't think that's how that works. I really think you shouldn't try that. That is definitely not an accurate thing. But see, that's not a creative insult. That's just not. That's why it's such an that's why it got me. That's why it was such an interesting thing to read. It could have been an insult, but there's nothing to suggest that it was. It wasn't in response to any other comments, and it wasn't said, as far as we know, in a derogatory way. I think I'm gonna use that as an insult someday, just to see what happens. Just to see how that goes. Maybe that's a thing somebody else has heard somewhere. Be like, next time I'm in a fight with a woman, I'll be like, yeah, well, women are the same as lizards. And she's gonna be like, what? That's gonna be the end of the conversation. Oh man, it was just such a weird, like, I was expecting to see more people bickering in the comments, but nope, instead I got that, which made me very pleased. John, why do you keep typing #brown_woke? What does that mean? You've done it twice now, and I don't think it means anything. Yeah, but cold-blooded isn't naturally like an insult. And that's the most roundabout way of getting to that as an insult. You have done it twice. In fact, you've done it exactly twice. Yeah, Victor, where the hell have you been? I said long time ago now, until Victor gets back, I'm not doing any more work, and then you never came back. Birds are also cold-blooded? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's true. I am very sure that's not true. That's not to say I can't be wrong about it, but I am very sure that that is not a thing. It maybe end up getting moved. I was gonna do 2 of them, but I don't think I'm going to. Bonnie Abel. What's up, Bonnie? I don't think I've ever spoken with you before, but welcome. Hi, kitty. What was I was doing? I'm about to do something. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. Shoot. Birds is like men's. You're not wrong about that. You're probably right, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm nothing without my confidence. There you go. There you go. I'm almost positive, though, that that is incorrect. Come on, kitty. Come on. The end goal of this figure? I'm making a whole line of figures to sell. Like, it'll be Kickstarter at first. Look at the kitty! Hi, kitty! She's starting to lose her big fluffy coat, which is weird. She does it sometimes at weird times. But she's not going bald. As you can tell, her tail is still feather dustery thick. She's not going bald like last time as far as I can tell, but she might be on the way to that. Soccer's my sport too. Anyway, I'm making a whole line of figures which will go through Kickstarter or something like it, and then be available at like retail type situation. Not like brick and mortar retail, but you know. You subscribe? Thanks for subscribing. Have you model of her? What? Huh? Eh? The hell did you just say? Kitty, can you put your butt down? It's in my way. Can you guys see her butt? There, she's putting it down. Good kitty. Hang on a second. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's do this. Can you give me a figure? That would be negative. Nope, I have not modeled my cat. Honest Blur, you are not incorrect. This is the one we used before, so we're going to use it again. Seems like the best option. They were happening, and then I ran out of stuff to play that was any fun, so I stopped. I was supposed to be getting Soul Calibur. I figured it was going to be today, but it hasn't arrived yet, so I don't have it yet. And once I have Soul Calibur, I'll be streaming that. Thanks, Lil. I'm not really feeling the belt. I think we may end up having to change that. I don't really like it. Maybe it'll look cool though. Anyway, let's see. I would like to be hired. That'd be awesome. I don't expect that to happen, but it would be awesome. Alright, so we're gonna start here. Are we at the same subdivision everywhere? 5, 5, 5. Not subdivided. Okay. Everything else is. Alright. John, that's why I was thinking I might need to change it. Oh, that's the one that's not subdivided. That's so cool, you should be an artist? Uh-oh. I think I'm doing something wrong, because I already thought I was. I'm a little bit worried that I have the back too far back. Not on this, but on the bare body. We'll see, I guess. Alright, let's go bring it over to the other file and see how it looks. Hey, it's all blocky. That's okay, we can do this. Hey, what's up, Bloodstock? Victor. It's funny. Let's be nice, John. At least a little bit. That's pretty close to matching up. I came pretty close there without having the actual body there to do it. That makes me pleased. I guess there's really not that much of a sway, like a curve in the back. Kind of a lot though, I guess. Is it? Maybe not. Spine would be like right here. Thanks, Spider-Man. I like the work you do in New York. Uh-oh. Oh, I need to do a thing before I bring it over. Dang it. Well, I guess we can save it first, because I already have the arms turned. No, it doesn't. Let's go ahead and save it. Hey, Marina. No, it's not a custom. I'm making a line of figures. To sell. Whenever I finish them, I guess. Still working on them. Thanks, Bloodstock. I bought it myself. Need to make sure everything is its own poly group. That way I can move the parts around once I get it into the other file. Yep. Now we're good. Are you gonna do more reviews? Is one a day not enough? Let's see who's over there on Twitch, who anybody new that I haven't talked to yet. ITLOMC? That's a new one. Welcome. Mr. Crack, maybe new. Positivity Bot? Might be new. Palo del Cabo, you seem like a new person. Skinny Seahorse is new. I think I've seen the rest of you, though. Either way, welcome to everybody. Thanks for being here. You probably have problems with it, John, because most of those kind of movies are just bad. That is most likely the problem. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing. Yes. It is going to be something that goes over the bare torso. I'm pretty salty that my game didn't arrive yet. I wanted to play it tonight. Oh well. Oops, don't want to do that. We want to do that. See you later, Mr. Crack. Yeah. Well, not really Marvel Legends scale, but pretty close. They're going to be 1/12 scale, which is what Marvel Legends are supposed to be, but, you know, aren't. No, they won't be DC icon scale. 1/12 scale, guys. Although honestly, DC icons are closer to 1/12 scale than Marvel Legends, but these are all going to be about 6.5 inches, which is... Scale's a tricky thing these days because most companies don't do it right. Your first language is Dutch, and your name is Tristan? Tristan's not a traditionally Dutch name, is it? That's interesting. Yeah, if anybody's gonna spell shit wrong, it's gonna be John. I I just posted a custom like 3 days ago, guys. Alright, how much are we clipping still? Should be minimal down here in the straps. Okay, that's good. What about the chesticles? Oh boy, clipping all over the place. Okay, we need to not have that happen. Okay, lots of clipping. My computer's fans are going a mile a minute right now, so I'm gonna save just in case. Sorry. What are you saying sorry about? No need to apologize. I don't think anything happened that warrants it. Oh, what about the belt? It's still clipping too, but that's gonna get hollowed out, so I'm not really worried about the belt as much. Trimp, I don't think I do anymore. I kind of stopped. There we go. Much better. Shoulder pads are still not. Italo MC, what's up? Alright, how are we doing now? What's clipping still? All of that, huh? Well, first of all, why is the back so... I guess it's just from the asymmetry. What am I doing? I'd like to have it be 6 or 8 for the first batch. I've already got basically everything done. I'm just kind of putting the finishing touches on everything before I do the articulation itself. What about articulation being restricted? What are we talking about? This won't restrict the articulation much. As you can see, you have your diaphragm joint in here. This will flex with it because it's only connected here. So this should be able to lean forward, no problem. Leaning back would probably be an issue. This would have to lift up, but otherwise no. And it won't limit the articulation in here because the whole thing will lean with it. I do have a Discord indie respawn. My whole own Discord server with my name on it. Yeah, there will be weapons. There will be weapons. Thanks, Tiny. No more clipping. Oh no, I've ruined everything. Have I done any big customs recently? You mean in size or in work? The one I posted like 3 days ago was almost completely resculpted. Hey Bloodstock, stop This isn't a dating service. Leave her alone. Hey, Randall. How's it going? Oh my goodness, Italo, thank you for the follow. Oh man, I don't rhyme all the time, but when I can, it's just fine. That's close to a rhyme. Wasn't the best I've ever done. Alright guys, I think we're just about set here. Anthony Arc V, is this real? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. And even if I wasn't, nobody cares. Oh, rats. I was hoping even with the masking by polygroup on that the symmetry would still take effect, but it didn't. Carl, what's up, Carl? Carl! I'm gonna call you Carl from now on, if that's okay with you. If it's not, well, life's full of difficulties. Just kidding. Guys, I'm starting to kind of like this look. I am watching it, Alfonso. There's nothing else on Sunday nights. It's so far been boring the piss out of me. And I think it's so stupid that they're trying to work with these bad guys. Marina's not, that's not Victor Leave Her Alone. That's not the same kind of promotion that is a problem. Like, about the last 10 seasons have been bad for Walking Dead, unfortunately. We need to work together with all these people that tried to murder us and did murder us, and we need to be the good people and friendly because if we don't work with the bad people, we won't have anything left to live for. What? Get the hell out of here! They're murderers, you morons! It's the dumbest storyline maybe ever. Not that the people that are in the show are actually the real people. Obviously, it's bad writing, but you get my point. No, it's fine, Marina. Somebody asked you, and plus, it's not like you're a competitor of mine, so I don't care. It's all good. You know what's actually funny and sad at the same time? As much as Fear the Walking Dead is still not a very good show, at this point, it's better than the original. Do you guys think this looks cool too, or is it just me? Because if it's just me, that's not a good thing. I think it looks wicked cool. How do you make a figure? You're watching it right now, my man. It got a lot better, John. It got a lot better as they started to trim the cast and change the storyline. You guys are being insensitive. You know damn well I'm not talking about the arms being off right now. So how come you don't want stuff intersecting? Because this is an action figure. All of these parts need to be made individually and to fit together. If they're intersecting, that means, like, if the vest is intersecting with the chest, then when it gets put together, it'll be too tight, it'll be too small, it will never fit over it. No, the vest thing is completely separate. That way I can have the regular chest and I can make a figure where the vest is on top. No, guys, I was just joking about the arms. I don't think anybody who's an amputee victim is going to be offended that you said my action figure is missing arms. I was just joking. We don't play that game here. What do you want to do more in it? What? What? What the hell did you just say? I wonder if people know what I'm referencing when I say that. If they don't, they probably just think I'm being rude, but I'm referencing... what's it called? Rush Hour. The movie Rush Hour. The final colors? No idea. I mean, I'm working on a whole line, guys. The colors are going to be all kinds of different things. A lot of these parts are going to be reused against different, or across different figures, so the parts are going to change. Oh, YouTube chat is still busted, kinda. Hang on. I have the sheaths already made. You'll see. It's gonna be kind of like the way I do my Deadpool customs, because I don't like having sheaths hanging off the back of a figure. So it's more like a sword holder, as opposed to like a traditional sheath. Yeah, the colors are probably the least important part during the design process. Have to be careful about what you're focusing on if you ever want your project to finish. And I'm already taking, I mean, I'm taking a reasonable amount of time, but it's still taking forever, you know. Prastama Pinandita from Bali. Come visit us. Send me a ticket. JK, I don't want to travel. Too much work to do. But thanks for the offer of sending me a ticket, which I did for you. I appreciate it, because I know you're going to be like, sure. See you later, Spider-Man. You made a donation? I didn't get a notification for a donation. What donation are you referring to? I didn't get any notification. Oh, you did a super chat. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it, but just so you know, anytime you do a super chat, YouTube takes 30% of that donation without letting you know that. So you may not want to use super chats anymore. There's a link in the description if in the future you ever feel like sending anything, no matter what it is. You probably don't want to use super chats because YouTube's a bunch of thieving rat bastards. But thank you nonetheless, I do appreciate it. Bunch of thieving rat bastards. You guys like the fact that you can see the nipples? Do you dislike the fact that you can see the nipples, or are you indifferent? I'm indifferent. I like the fact that you can see the pecs. The nipples were, a happy accident, I guess. That's true. Claytomy, I can't remember what your name is because it just went away, but yes, that's the plan. I did not. I haven't taken any art classes, Bloodstock. Nothing but the ones I had to take as my general requirements to get through college. They're not going to be quite in scale with the Storm Ninjas, because the Storm Ninjas are slightly out of 1/12 scale. But it's going to be pretty close. It'll be close enough. Nope. No nipples was not an option, Honest Blur. That wasn't the question. I'm leaving the nipples. I can name my figure after you? I definitely could. I definitely won't. Who was asking me about the swords? I'll show you real quick. Let me save this, though. Because I'm liking the way this is looking, and I would hate to have to do it all over again. The more nip, the better. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's not like they're going to be painted dark brown or something. They probably won't even be painted, but they have to be there. So, you can't even see them if you turn it a little bit. Well, you're going to see one no matter what. It's no different than a guy wearing a tank top. What's up, Jacob Derbyshire? What was I going to... Oh, the swords. So, we have two different options so far. That was you, Randall, wasn't it? Randall Pole. So, the first option is this. We have, oh no, they're not lined up anymore. The first option is this. Hey, look, another person asking about the swords. Good timing with the questions. So we have this thing that just attaches on. For this guy, it'll probably be more down here. Like, bam. Just about like that. Give or take. So he's gonna have this kind of situation going. Ah! Give or take. No, I don't have a problem with the nipples. I was just being funny about it. I wanted it to show as much skin underneath as possible because I think it makes him look more muscular and aggressive. I'm not worried about the nipples. People have nipples in real life, believe it or not. Yeah, Randall. It is freaking sick, even though I hate that term. I hate that sick turned out to be a positive thing. Like, people use that word for positive and it just doesn't make sense. Don't like it. I probably should give him bigger butt cheeks, but I don't really want to. Anyway, so we have that, and then we also have this. We also have this, which is like a Gundam situation, where the sheath is very small, and the sword that goes into it is like normal sized. And then when he draws the sword, pretend the sheath isn't there and he's drawn the sword is an energy sword, which is wicked cool. Right? That's the other thing. Does that work for you too, Randall? Hope so, because that's what we're doing. And if you didn't like it, if you don't like it, you should have been here when I was designing the shit. I haven't been watching these live streams. Are you going to make these into actual figures? That's the plan. If I can make it happen, that's the plan. Thought I got a message, but it wasn't a message. Nipples like mutant leader? Alright, hang on. I'll fix it. I wasn't gonna do it, but since somebody mentioned it, I guess I might as well. Perfect. That's not gonna creep anyone out at all. Gundam nipples. Unicorn Gundam. You want a grappling rope? Why? Never mind, that's a cool idea. I don't know if I can work that though. Can try. That was just for you, other Randall. Alright guys, I think we're pretty well set with this. Actually, I need to do something, because I want to make sure when I attach the sword thingy that it is at the right angle. Yeah, that'll work. It'll attach right here. I wanted it to... You want it to at least be leaning forward a little bit, if not straight up and down. You never want it to be leaning away, because you'd never be able to pick it up to grab it. Alright, that looks super good. I still need to add, like, the wrinkles in there. But for now, we need to do the legs. I made new legs, by the way. New lower legs, guys. You see them? And those are just blocked out, but that's them. And new lower arms. And I also made non-knee pad knees. Make a Zoro type figure. Why? Sorry, that's the only response I have to that. There they are. New wrist wraps. I like One Piece also, but Zoro's not a ninja. Oh, I need to trim out the bottom of this still. Yeah, we'll get to it. The only way this is going to limit the articulation is twisting side to side. But have you ever been under the sedation? I don't think you need the in there, but I have been sedated. Yeah. No. No, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I was under completely when I had my tonsils taken out, and I was only under like halfway when I had my wisdom teeth taken out. Hey, Brian! What's up, dude? You like the new shins and forearms and vesticle? I like them a lot. Zoro looks like a ninja. Sure doesn't. Zoro does not look like a ninja. I'm gonna call you Brian now. Makes you sound special and important. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna save this, then we're gonna go ahead and build out those wrist guard things. You like it all? Good. I like it all too. I was like, you know what? We need some boots and some forearms guard thingies that don't look like robot parts. So that's what I did. Hey, you guys want to see a cool thing before I go? Well, not before I go, before I do this. Bam! Look at all those pieces and bits. And that's not even all of them. Yeah, Zoro with 2 R's is still not a ninja. Okay, what was I doing? I was gonna go build these forearms. So did I save it? I think I did. I'll save it again just in case. We're gonna go build them in a separate file. Copy. New file. How did you separate that into so many parts? I didn't. I made a bunch of different parts. It was already a bunch of different parts. I made them all separately already. Remember when we used to work on the gray background? Ugh. Ew. Ew. We'll just call them guards. I'm gonna type. I spelled that wrong. Damn it. Alright. Alright then. Let's separate one off. We don't need both. Peace. See ya. There we go. Rotatey, rotatey. There we go. Everything's centered up and ready to rumble. Alright. Now all we need to do is sculptaroo. Okay. First thing we'll do is this. Let's take this and ignore it and turn it into this. Boop, 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 boop. Work. What about that? We need some of these. Probably enough. That should do. Yeah, we're talking 1/12 scale, so that's definitely not gonna work. Not if you want to pay a reasonable price. Would be cool, but it is not gonna happen. Are you gonna use a third pranter? You didn't fix it. You typed in the same. Oh, that's John. A 3D printer. Somebody will, not me. I don't own one. But I like that you called it a third pranter. That is way more fun than 3D printer. You win today. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I'm not insulting you. I'm just commenting on the uniqueness of that sentence you just typed. That is easily the least accurate typing I've ever seen from somebody. That was awesome. Thank you for that. This might not be the best way to do this. I want to see if it is. If I can do it anyway, because it'll be faster if it does work. Hello, somebody. Thank you for the thing you did. Okay, it doesn't work if you're doing it on purpose. It's less funny. Anthony is a polite person. I try to be. Unless somebody deserves otherwise. Oh my gosh, that's not the right shape. You know what? We can do this. This will be better. I decided on a color for him yet? Rainbow and sparkles. Gonna have a little bit of that going on. Just kidding. It's gonna be a lot. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That ended up being pretty darn close to what we needed, so I will take it. We can clean it up later, so that's good. And it has to get reshaped later anyway, so... Ramen. Although I've only had a little bit of udon in my life, so I can't say for sure. But I do like some ramen. This may not work. but it may. I don't think YouTube is broken. Let's see if that works. Looks like it might. Really? Because it wasn't working while I was streaming either. I think it's the streams. I just have too much awesome in one place. I don't think YouTube was designed for it. Did you really? Oh, that's funny. Mostly because it's true. Still funny though. I like it. But did your wife reply with, "Yeah, I know"? Because then you probably have something to worry about. Or like, "Yeah, he is." And then did she wink? Because that sounds about right. What is the best primer to use before painting a custom? I don't know. One, here's the thing. You don't need to get upset because even though I don't give out advice on how to make customs because that's counterproductive to being a person who sells customs for a living, I couldn't tell you. I don't actually prime most stuff. She's not leaving you for the funny, trust me. Oh boy. What do we have going on this guy? Oh, that is convenient. I do remember that. You know what? I'm not going to do it this way. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it a different way. No! Damn it, ZBrush! ZBrush hasn't crashed on me in so long. But that time it sure did. Well, as ZBrush is loading, I will BRB. John, what the hell are you talking about? Where did I put my pen? It's in my pocket? Ha ha ha, whoops. I hit it, but I missed the click. That's my B. My B. I screwed up. Red? I thought it was pink. Isn't it pink? You're talking about the Chinese convention exclusive? I thought it was pink. I prefer pink. Red? Huh. Yeah. If I can track one down for without spending $1 million, I'll probably grab one. Best Marvel movie this year would have to go to... That is a good question. Definitely not Venom. But I'd hate to give it to Infinity War, because I don't like it all that much. Ant-Man, there was no villain, so that kind of sucked. But it was a good movie. Maybe Ant-Man. I don't know. Definitely not Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 is getting the same treatment that all the Deadpool action figures get. Oh my god, it's Deadpool, it's the best thing ever. When in reality, oh my god, it was very mediocre. And did a lot of things it should. So, no. Definitely not Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 made all of its money based on pretending to be something it wasn't. Hey, X-Force. Oh, that's right. No X-Force for you. No villain for you, in fact. No, Deadpool did not impress me. I'm gonna say the best Marvel movie is Ready Player One. Haha. That's cheating, but I don't care. Remember, kids, if it's worth winning, it's worth cheating for. What was funny? See, I beg to differ if you're talking about Deadpool. I don't think most people are gonna actually find the jokes funny. Because it's like not at all, at any level, clever. It's just like the most generic little kid humor. I don't know. I don't see that being successful. Like, if the Deadpool movies were the exact same movies, just not called Deadpool. You know, if it wasn't that character, but everything else was the same, they wouldn't be that successful. I don't forget it. I just don't say it all the time because people keep getting offended. Oh, that's the excuse for everything these days. You just didn't understand it. Really? I'm very sure I did. I guess the fastest way to do this would be this. Actually, you know what I was just thinking about what I just said? The fact that Deadpool's humor isn't clever at all is probably partly why it's so successful. The same reason Keeping Up with the Kardashians is a wildly successful TV show. It's like the guy that told me today, you should do your... He didn't say it in these words, but basically is what he was saying is, your channel is not as successful as other channels. You should change to be like them. I'm like, I didn't say this. But that's like going to the History Channel, the Discovery Channel, and saying, hey, if you want more viewers, why don't you just be more like MTV? Like, no, I think I'll stick with what I'm doing. I'd rather be less successful and have integrity than do what everyone else is doing. Other channels are more successful than you because of the way you are. Yeah, that's exactly the why I'm the way I am. No, that's not why. What's the best way of saying what I want to say? I don't know how to say what I want to say, but you get the idea. Not interested in being like everyone else. If I was, I would be. Just like I'm pretty sure the Discovery Channel is not going to start playing rap videos. I'm not going to follow trends. I'm not going to do what everyone else is doing because that's not what I'm all about. Oh, this wasn't in response to Naruto. It was in response to somebody calling me an asshole. People keep telling me I'm arrogant, which I don't understand. I don't even call my viewers fans, because I think that's freaking weird. I call my viewers viewers. How? I don't get it at all. It doesn't make any sense. But that's like, well, it's probably been the same guy, like across 3 different days. But still, it's a very strange insult, because I don't do anything that would indicate that. I don't act at all like somebody who has let fame go to their head, which people have said in the past as well. I don't get it, but I guess it doesn't really matter because they're just dingleberries. Maybe it's because I say things like that. Maybe it's because I don't care what dumb people have to say. That must be it. I think that's it. Oh well. Such is life. The one thing I think is funny though is the people that tell me I'm arrogant come to my channel to tell me how I'm doing stuff wrong, as if their opinion is that important. Yet I'm arrogant. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Nobody asked for your opinion, yet you're giving it. You must have a pretty high opinion of yourself. Whatever. What difference does it make? No, I would not like Storm to pick up that license. They already have more than they can handle. Well, that's the thing, Cletamane. And I think you're right, Randall. That's all it is. Is people think everything's a matter of opinion, and even if it's not a matter of opinion, if it's not what they agree with, it's a matter of opinion, despite how much of a fact it actually is. And people don't like the fact that I actually know what the hell I'm talking about, and I'm able to support that. I suppose you're probably right. I never really thought of it that way. You guys are all right. I don't care what they say. That head's terrible. Anybody that disagrees is wrong. They might like it, but it's still terrible. That's the other thing people still don't get. And I've talked about this before, so I won't go into it much, but people can't separate the fact that if they like something, it could still be bad. Liking something is not quantitative. You can like something that's bad. It doesn't make it better. It's still bad. No, just the one I reviewed from my buddy. Yeah, but he got his online. I thought that was a pretty good joke. People didn't find it funny, though. But that's because fanboys. It's pretty much... I think the biggest problem with me is that I don't tolerate fanboys. I hate them. I hate them beyond anything else, I think. It's not because they're passionate about something they like. No, it's not that. It's because... And this is the kicker. This is the thing. It's because they lack reason and logic when you're talking about anything that they're a fanboy for. That's the thing that ruins it. By it, I mean them. I did that wrong. Dang it. Dumbass. Always doing the wrong things. What a dumbass. Fanboys and exclusive figures. What does exclusive figures have to do with anything? What the hell are you talking about? You know what? I guess that's okay. Those people got so offended yesterday on that Naruto review. I couldn't get over it. It was worse than any of my other ones. Those guys were just like waiting for something to be mad about. I couldn't get over it. That was crazy yesterday. Like, there's nothing that I like that if somebody makes a joke about it, I'm gonna lose my shit. What do I care if somebody makes a joke about it? Those guys, holy crap. I'd have sworn I punched their mom in the face. That's the other thing, like the jokes I said weren't offensive, even if you are a Naruto fan. They weren't even really jokes. They got mad that I called him Frank. Or that I said Kakashi for his name. Like that, how is that enough to upset you? I don't get it, man. I just realized I didn't want to do what I did. Oh my god, you said his name was Frank instead of whatever it is. Yeah, I did. Oh my god, like I don't... Who gives a shit? Oh man, it's people want to be offended these days, that's what it is. They feel like if they're a victim, they can do whatever they want. Therefore, they have to be offended at what you do so that they can be a victim. Maybe that's what got him mad, the foot fetish thing. Don't spit out food. No, the only reason Naruto characters have the sandals is because the guy that draws them likes to draw toes. That's a thing. I don't make that stuff up. That's a real thing. Hi, Zeus. Why is this doing this? Buddy, come on, jump up. They're not iconic. How are they iconic? How could you say Naruto's shoes are iconic? The show's popular, that's it. If you see a sandal, you don't go, hey, Naruto. That's not... That's basically what happened though, Randall. The person threw a bitch fit, and I said, thank you for demonstrating why these videos are the way they are. And then they lost it. They got really upset. Probably tomorrow and the next day, Commander. Sandals are not an iconic thing for Naruto. You wouldn't see it and think Naruto. That's like... That's just not how it is. It's a characteristic, but you can't say they're iconic just because they're in it. That's not fair. That's not right. Hi, Zeus. You want to be on camera? Let's go. Come on, I gotta pick up your big butt. Come here, mister. Oh, you're such a big baby. Look at the camera. Look over here. They want to see your beautiful face. Oh, look at you. You're so beautiful. No, where are you going? Hey. Zeus. This is unacceptable. I want to hold you. He's purring right now, but still being a turd. Do it, Randall. Do it. Yes. I would say the bandana is bloodstock. That's a pretty good thing. They're recognizable, but iconic is not the right word, that's all. Maybe that's just a language barrier situation. You're gonna jump up now? Come on. Come on. You just jumped down. You're gonna jump up? Come on. No? I have extras of those two figures, but I don't want to get rid of them. I'm tempted to for that kind of money. But I want to keep them. In case mine break or something. My OCD won't allow me to have broken figures. Although I broke my Spartan Batman the other day when I was putting him on display. His spear broke. Hi, buddy. Hi. There we go. Let's get you comfortable so I can work. Alright, is this all we need to do, really? The Mikiki Ryu's not going for over 400. No way. No way. If it is, that's crazy, because I got mine for like 80. Are they really going for that much? They weren't when they first came out. They're in kind of an odd scale. I won't disagree, I've said it in like all my reviews. They're still awesome though. Why is it doing that? That's because Shao Kahn's not supposed to be very tall. You having a good time, buddy? He's purring so loud, I wish you guys could hear it. He doesn't have that loud of a purr, though. I don't really like that piece. Go lay on your pillow, buddy. I'm trying to work. Go lay on your pillow. When in doubt, use the same buckle as before. Consistency in design elements is always a good thing. What happened? Oh. Oops. Cat hair in my eye again. Getting really tired of that. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I can't think of any figure arts figures. Not Sick or any of the other sublines from Bandai. But I can't think of any figure arts figures that are chock full of realistic detail. I'm trying to think. Figma does that more than figure arts, even though most of the time they fail. I have a lot of figure arts. Obviously none of the Dragon Ball figures count. I can't think of any realistic, like, heavily detailed figures. Figure arts doesn't tend to do realistic stuff. I guess you could talk about, like, Captain America, but they've almost always failed at that. If not always failed. And that's a very straightforward type of figure, so something of, like, heavy armor like Nightmare or something like that, I don't know. I don't really see that. Yeah, they screwed the pooch on the Street Fighter line mostly. I don't know. I can't think of anything where they haven't screwed it up. I think we're gonna put those straps, those buckles down here too. Or over here too. Alright. Yeah, I really can't think of any time they did that. Bruce Lee didn't have a lot of detail, man. That's just a naked body. It didn't have any detail. It's just some baggy pants and a naked body. Figma screwed that one up big time. Figure Arts made a decent figure, but that's not a good example for Soul Calibur. I can't think of a single figure in the SH Figure Arts line. Now, if you go to like the Takayuki Takeya line, I can't think if that's his name or not. That's a decent example, but even still, I mean, yeah, that line would work, but like I said, not SH Figure Arts. NECA would be good. The problem is there's too much cost in something like Soul Calibur. You can't reuse any of the... Oh my god, there's cat hair everywhere. Body Kun is the most detailed figure? You're right, man. Well, San Diego wins the day. The detail in their basic shapes is just magical. Harley Quinn is a little more detailed. What, the Suicide Squad one? Yeah, it is. That's not a great example, though. It's a girl in a jacket. Not a guy in all kinds of bulky armor. So I don't know if that counts. These buckles look cool, right? Yeah, they did those, and what happened? They lost the license. They didn't sell for shit. Although that's a separate issue, really. Either they gave up the license because it was too expensive, or they lost it because they didn't sell well enough. Take your pick. I don't know which is the case. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get them just to review them, although that's probably a bad idea, because you know damn well if I say a single bad thing about either of them, people are gonna jump all over me. Which I don't personally care about, because I don't personally care, but it's just not worth the hassle, you know? People are going gaga over those figures, and they're not out yet, and they have no idea if they're going to be any good. I hope they're good, don't get me wrong. Spider-Man looks solid, Venom looks pretty iffy. How many polygons does this particular model have? I don't know, it's all dynamically subdivided. But it's at 42,000. No, that doesn't count. That's my... It's not at 42,000. That's my sketch that has that many points. I don't know. My the action figure itself, with all of the parts, is around 60 million? Something like that. They did not do a Xenomorph Diablo. They did Diablo from Diablo 3. I'd love some figure arts X-Men, that'd be sweet. Nice Marvel vs. Capcom display with the Jim Lee X-Men. I would love that. Hasbro's doing a decent enough job, but that's That's being generous, honestly. It looks exactly like it looks in Diablo 3. I don't know, I may end up changing this, but we'll see. Let's go get it on the figure first. Yes, I stuttered when I said figure, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Zeus, I don't have anything for you, and you don't need food right now. Come on, jump up here. Come on. Nope. Hi, Zeus. Hope this looks good. Might. I think it looks good. Okay, let's save this. I hear you, buddy. I'm just not giving in to you. Yet. You don't actually need anything. Dang cats. Dang cats always wanting something. Nope, no Batman spikes. Mostly because it's not Batman. But there are other reasons too. Thought about putting a blade on it, but it's just not practical. You'd end up cutting yourself too much. Even the Batman spikes aren't great. Except for the ones that come out this way. The ones that come out the back, you'd be whacking yourself in the ribs all the time. That'd be bad. Dang it. I don't know what I just did. I gotta reload the file. Oops. See you later, Bloodstock. You jumping up? Come on. Yeah, I started that Cyclops head forever ago. Never ended up working on it too much. Carl's back, everybody. What do you want? Yeah, I don't know how much I'd be able to sell of that though, so not sure. Is that the same poly group? Damn it, I did it again. I have to go back to the other file. Zeus, please stop. Please stop, Zeus. Yeah, I suppose that doesn't really matter anyway. It's probably gonna get cut off. But, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just hide it. I do want to finish that Cyclops head, I just don't feel like it. And too much other work to do. I don't think it'll sell enough to warrant the effort. Though, don't know yet. Hi, Zeus. Stop, you don't need anything right now. Come on, jump up here. Just lay down. No? Yeah, I know. But right now, I'm not sure. I think the figure's not fresh enough. And a yelling face is not that necessary. So I don't know how much it would be worth doing. Because it's not cheap to make them. And it takes me a lot of time. So... I may yet do it, I just haven't decided at this point. Hi, buddy. Oh, that's right. Black Bolt has a yelling head now. You could probably do that. Decent way to start. Alright, now to make the boots. Actually, I think I'm gonna not make this whole inner piece. I'm only gonna make this and the straps. Is that a drawing iPad? Nope. Nope. This is a display, what's it called? Display tablet? Something like that. Graphics tablet. Display tablet's the right word, I think. You ate before I started. That is not that long ago. Okay, so now we have to do the legs. Well, at least we got some... Actually, we got a decent amount of work done. We got the chest and the arms done. So now I just have to do the legs. Thanks, Mike. Excited for Daredevil Season 3? No. I will watch it, though. I'm hopeful. As long as he's not whining and bitching the whole time about being a superhero, I'll be okay. And if everybody's not yelling at him and bitching at him the whole time, then that'll be okay. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Got cat hair in my eye. Zeus, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Zeus, hey. No. I did watch Iron Fist Season 2. I thought it was much better than Season 1, although I hate the fact that they turned his girlfriend into... I'm not going to spoil anything, but they keep focusing on her being a fighter, and how good she is, and how shitty he is. Like, get the hell out of here. No one gives a shit about her. The show is not called Iron Fist's Girlfriend. That was really annoying. But otherwise, I thought it was a stronger season. I like Ward even more, the friend. I like him a bunch. Hi, I'm totally new and haven't been watching you for 2 years. If you haven't been watching me for 2 years, that's a very specific number to come up with. I'm curious how you came up with that. Wouldn't you also have not been watching me for 3 years, then? Or 4 years, or 5 years, or whatever number you want? Supergirl's a terrible show. Not even about Supergirl. How, John? Other than he's annoying, how is she anything? She's not cooler. She's not anything. She's just a normal person who had some affiliation with the Hand. She sucks. The end credits scene. Oh, they're doing that on there now too? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. I have been watching you for 2 years. You didn't get the joke. No, I didn't. I'm not sure you made a joke. But thanks for watching. No, the first season of Iron Fist sucked. Do not watch it. He got the nickname Danny Bland from that show. Yeah, John, where are you getting that? Because all I've seen is just a bunch of people saying that, as opposed to there actually being any sort of press release. But even still, if it's on Disney's streaming site, no one's gonna watch it. I know I'm not paying for another streaming service. These especially when there's a decent chance they're canceling shows and doing that just to get people to sign up for other services. Well, no thanks. No, it's probably the worst of the bunch, if I had to say. Yes, I am making these to sell. So if all goes according to plan, you will be able to. Yeah. Internet rumors mean nothing. People just said that as soon as it happened, so I wouldn't count on it being a thing. I mean, it's possible, but as of right now, we have no reason to think it's happening. They'll be manufactured like any other action figure, and I'm aiming for $40 to $60 price point. I haven't watched Jessica Jones Season 2 either. I probably won't. She's so unlikable. Like, whose idea was it to make a superhero show where the superhero bitches about being a superhero all the time? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Well, I don't have time to go through the whole process. But briefly, they will make metal molds for each part, and the molds go like this, kind of like a waffle iron makes a waffle, except the waffle is plastic that gets squirted inside the mold, and then it makes the parts, and then they get assembled. That's pretty basic. That's the gist of it. Not toys, figures. I don't know what that means. You should probably buy them while they're on Kickstarter, otherwise I won't get to be done, ever. If the Kickstarter is successful, then that's a good thing. If it's not, then you'll never get a chance to buy them. So Kickstarter is really the best option. Make sure you follow all my videos so that you know when the Kickstarter's around. Waffles. Damn it, why is that happening? Are you sure that's why they're saying you're weird? There could be other reasons. No, weird is not necessarily good. Because there's lots of weird people out there who are not capable human beings. Weird is not necessarily bad, though. Well, who cares what they think? It's really good, apparently, John. That's why I was really excited to get it today, because I wanted to play it tonight, and it didn't come. And they said they were sending them out on Monday, which means they either didn't send it or it just got delayed. But if they didn't send it, I'm going to be really upset, because I still haven't even gotten the figures that Storm was supposedly sending me. And it seems to be a trend all of a sudden. Yeah, Soul Calibur 6. Oh, you know what? I just remembered I don't need that piece. We're not using that piece anymore. Dang it, I put the buckles in and I forgot. The new Soul Calibur is like return to form. It's basically Soul Calibur 2 with all the enhancements of all the subsequent games. It's true, Randall, except Storm and I have a relationship, so like he said he was sending it. So that's what's weird. Maybe it'll still show up. Who knows? He was supposed to send it like 2 weeks before New York Comic-Con and didn't. So I emailed him a few times, and he said he was going to, and he didn't. And I emailed him after New York Comic Con ended. I was like, hey, what's going on? And then he said, sorry for the delay sending them on Monday. Which is kind of funny, because the Soul Calibur people said they were going to send the game on Monday, and I've got neither. Damn it. I think they lied to me. No, I don't think they did. Could've. I'm psyched for this next Soul Calibur. I want to try a thing that I never do on here, but if it works, it's going to be nice. Well, I don't know if I can pull this off. Or I could just screw it up completely. Yeah, too hard on a curved surface. But the cool thing about this tool is you can make topology very quickly by going like this. And any part that's got a square creates new topology. So it's really cool. It's not new, I just never use it. It's a little bit less precise, but it works. I probably should use it more. Well, Mike, I'd like to let you know if it's any good, but I don't have it yet. I did not go to school for this. I did not go to school for any art stuff. Is that where I want that? Nope. No, it's not. We want it like all the way up here. I wish I went to school for art stuff. That would be useful in what I'm doing. I taught myself. I tell you guys about the time somebody said it's not possible for me to have a high IQ because if I did, I wouldn't be making action figures for a living. Like, what does that have to do with it? If I have a high IQ, I don't get to do what I like? I have to go, what, invent rockets or something? No. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Should have said something funny back, like, well, you have a low IQ and I don't see you working at McDonald's, or something like that. But I didn't say anything mean back, because what's the point? But I thought that was kind of a funny statement. You can't have a high IQ, you're playing with toys for a living. For you. Who cares? I could teach middle school and high school. Ugh. You met your wife. How were you married without even knowing who she was? Oh, that was such a good one. Oh, that was a sick burn. You married a stranger. Sick burn, bro. Sick burn. I don't know what Westwood, by the way, is, so I can't really comment on that part of what you said. That's why I resorted words to making a bad joke. Yeah, did you see in the unboxing video the other day, I started to complain about Rick and Morty and then I stopped because I didn't want to I already have to deal with the Naruto people. I don't want to deal with Rick and Morty people, too. I don't know if I have the strength for that. Unacceptable, darkness. Unacceptable. You're a Naruto person? That's fine. I don't care what you like. As long as you're not a butthole about it. That's the problem. With Naruto fans in general. I'm doing this wrong again. Damn it. What's wrong with the word butthole? Generally speaking, in my experience, Naruto fans are a lot like vegans. They have to tell you that they are, and how much better it is than whatever it is that you're doing. It's like that joke about the ice cream truck and the vegan chasing it. Have you guys heard that one? I think I shared it with you. Yeah, I think I told you guys. It's a good joke, though. Not as good as my other favorite joke. Oh, I didn't say nice things about Naruto. I think it's terrible. But you're allowed to like it all you want. Crossfitters. Quantum Surge, what's up? Crossfitters do tend to do that, don't they? Never really thought about it before, but if someone does CrossFit, you will know about it. It's just like the old adage, if you're working out, it doesn't count unless you post about it on Instagram, or Facebook, or Twitter. Have to tell people about it. I'm not a, I don't know Quantum Surge, I don't work there. What's so bad about Naruto? Well, it's not going to really clarify much for you, because the answer is the writing, the animation, the character designs, mostly. All of it. Every part of it. But that's the thing that makes Naruto fans bad, is they care if you don't like it. Whereas if you told me, for instance, you don't like Dragon Ball Z, or let's say Halo, anything I like, I don't care, you pick. If you told me you don't like it, you know what my response would be? I don't care. What do I care what you like? Just like I don't care that you like Naruto. Who cares? Whose idea was it that we have to like the same shit? That's pretty funny. Have you heard the one about the ice cream truck and the vegan? That's the thing that bothers me most. Okay, well, two things. One, he has whiskers. Two, the sandals and tracksuits. What the hell is that? I'm gonna have to move these again. I'll do it once they're built. There's technically a faster way to do this, but I don't like the lack of control I have over it when I do it that way. So I'm not doing it that way. Instead, I'm taking longer than I should. Dead Man Wonderland. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I enjoyed it. Kind of a unique idea. Oh, you haven't heard the joke? Well, then I guess I'll tell you. It's a very quick one. It's not like a belly laugh, but it's one of those ones like, huh, yeah. It's just like the CrossFitter joke. So, there's a lady chasing an ice cream truck for like 3 blocks. Ice cream truck driver finally realizes, he sees her in the mirror, he realizes, he stops, pulls over, and then stops, leans out, "What can I get for you?" Out of breath, she's leaning on the truck, she goes, "Oh, I don't want anything. I just want to let you know I'm a vegan." Yeah, it's not like it's not the best joke ever, but it'll put a smile on anybody's face who's not a vegan, and maybe even a vegan, if they have a humor sense. Alright, well that was a pain in the ass. John, stop it now or I'm gonna remove you. It went on the inside? Why the hell would it go on the inside? Take that, inside. Not making any jokes. It's not happening. Yeah. I have seen the anime called One Piece. Two penguins are taking a bath. First penguin says, "Can you pass the soap?" Second penguin answered, "What do I look like? A typewriter." I don't think I get that. I'm positive I don't get that. At first I was like, I kind of get it, but now that I think about it, I don't think that makes any sense, so I don't get it. Nope. They have to actually be a, like, that wasn't, is there a punchline to that? It can be a bad joke, but it still needs to be a joke. Not just random words put together. Otherwise, they're not a joke. You're fired. That's it, you're done. I don't want to see your face around here anymore. Bad jokes have to be jokes in order to be bad jokes. Is that something you heard before, or did you just string a bunch of stuff together? Because it really makes no sense. I'm trying to think about how that could be a real joke, but I don't think it can. What's the best part about dry erase boards? Maybe, guys, if you're gonna go with the jokes, go ahead and just type in the punchline. That way we don't have to wait. And because of the delay in the stream, it's not convenient to wait. They're remarkable. Oh. Get it. I get it. Because they're, like, really good. Like, who doesn't like a dry erase board? That makes perfect sense. You know what I enjoy doing? Taking a joke and then ruining it for the person telling it. I like doing that. Not a joke again. You guys are missing the point, I guess. Oh well. We tried. And when I say ruining a joke, by the way, I don't mean like saying the punchline. I mean like over-explaining it to make it not funny anymore. Or to purposely not get it. That's fun. What do you call a kid with no arms and an eye patch? Names. Names. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, names. Yeah, that just doesn't work. There's a similar joke to that about a lady on a beach, but it's definitely inappropriate to tell on stream. Has anybody heard that one? I like that one. It's not appropriate though. Oh, you don't want to make jokes about that. Because that's actually a really good figure and fully justified. Don't believe me? Read my comment section. You guys are being so negative. You should be thankful that there are toys to buy. Goodness. Yes, Alfonso. Have you watched your review on those? I don't watch my own reviews, because I already know how they end. With me crying and everybody telling me how much I suck. Oh, man. See, that's a bad joke. It still is a joke, it's just not any good. Good job, Trimp. Really? I want an SH figure arts War Greymon. Can I have it? I'm gonna be like the people on the internet. If somebody has something you want, you just ask them if you can have it. While the logic is solid, all they can do is say no. It's still inappropriate to do. Well, I just don't really care. The thing that bothers me, like I made a post on Facebook today explaining how it's really annoying to have to sift through all these stupid comments and how people get mad at me if I say anything back to them and whatever. It's annoying, and I was talking about potentially not even using the comment section anymore. It's just annoying, man. Anyway, I made the post on Facebook saying, like, thinking about it. I don't want to do this, but I'm thinking about not using, or at least not reading, like, comments anymore on the videos. It was basically a feeler to see what people thought about it, like if they actually value the fact that I do read comments or not, that kind of thing. And pretty much most people were like, yeah, keep doing it, just ignore the buttholes, which is obviously what I'm gonna do. But comments like, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, just hang it up and stop YouTube. Like, that person doesn't know it, but they're the exact type of person I'm talking about. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, there's lots of good people. Read my post on Facebook, if you're on Facebook. I think you are. I mean, I do participate in the comment section for a reason. It's not an accident, you know? You know what is annoying? That Harley Quinn DC sent you. No, what's annoying her? Oh, I'm just so full of good jokes tonight. Then, of course, one guy was like, well, maybe you're just an asshole. Yep, that's what it is. That's why I have problems with almost nobody. Except for a few people here and there. Because I'm an asshole. You didn't make me laugh, I made me laugh, to be fair. I was laughing at what I said. Well, you can take some credit since it was in response to what you said. No, John, that's not what he said. He didn't say you're an asshole, right? He said you're asshole. You are asshole, right? That's literally what someone said to me one time. You are asshole, right? I just responded with right. What? What the heck? Why are there two? Oh no, I duplicated all of them. I wondered why my subtools looked funny. Well, it's like the same people that tell me I'm entitled, which I don't understand that. How am I entitled? I don't even understand if they understand what the word means, because to tell somebody who actively hurts his chances of getting free stuff that he's entitled because everything he has to pay for, I don't understand that. So I just ignore these people. They clearly don't know what they're talking about. It's all good, man. It's all good. There you go, Randall. That is a good... Wait, that wasn't you that told the bad joke, was it? That was San Diego. Yeah, that was a good one. Good joke. Alright, well, we got most of it done. That looks kind of cool. I like it. We're gonna call it there, guys. I will be back, maybe tomorrow. Keep your eyes out if you want to see some Soul Calibur. As soon as I get it, we're playing it. So keep your eyes out for that. But otherwise, I'll be back Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good weekend. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.